Alrighty, Steeler Nation. G'day, guys. Welcome back to Pittsburgh Steelers Syndicate. I'm your host, Mark, and today we are talking about the Bengals. What can I say? It's been a long time. It's been a very long time since the Steelers have played an actual game. We are 4 days away. We are 4 days away from the Pittsburgh Steelers going into Cincinnati. What do they call it? Cincinnati, Ohio, Bungletown, whatever you want to call it. And just going to have a quick overview what's happening. I think what the state of the Steelers are. Do they have a chance to win this game? I'm going to go through some facts too, some facts that are quite interesting with the newly named Paycor Stadium, right? So things like that. So if you guys enjoy the content, hit that sub, hit that like, and let's get that comment section rolling, man. What are you excited for? What are you excited for this game? And I can't speak today. I will go through a few things that I'm excited for. First of all, I'm excited that the Steelers are coming back and they're playing football yet again, right? I can't wait. We did find out that Trubisky is now the starter. Kenny Pickett is backing up behind Trubisky, and Rudolph is number 3. As we speak right now, it could have changed by the time I did record. It's been changing all over the shop. Najee Harris, number 1. Yeah, Benny Snell, running back number 3. Jalen Warren is listed as number 2, so I think he'll get some reps, right? This game is going to be very intriguing. Very intriguing for the offensive line. Can the offensive line stand up, hold up, and do their job? That is to protect Trubisky from getting sacked and hopefully getting some wide receivers open that are George Pickens, Deontay Johnson, Claypool, guys like that. But I am waffling on, and I want to talk about a few things that intrigue me about this game. Most of all, I want to talk about, the media, how the media perceives this game. I found this stat the other day, or I found this image the other day. Every single reporter, NFL analyst on NFL Network has chosen the Bengals to win. Every single one. So this game reminds me a bit of like last year with the Buffalo Bills, where the Steelers had, this pretty much the same O-line, right? The same O-line. Big Ben was older, coming back for like his last season, and we weren't meant to win that game either. Yet they came away with a blocked punt by Killebrew, which kind of set the tone, and we won that game. I think it was like 26-21 or something similar to that, something around that score. I can't remember, right? So every single person on the NFL Network is saying we're going to lose, and that's amazing because history tells us the Pittsburgh Steelers and Cincinnati Bengals, well, it's been going the Steelers' favor for a very long time. And the Bengals are pretty much, if you look, the Bengals are pretty much have been their little brother for so long, right? For so very long. The overall record is Steelers have won 67 games and Cincinnati Bengals have won only 38, right? But I want to dive into this even more. The Steelers have always won this game, right? I think Big Ben had pretty much he owned Ohio. You know how they say that Aaron Rodgers owns Chicago Bears? Well, Big Ben owned Ohio. He had a great record in Cleveland, and he had a great record in Cincinnati. What I found out doing some bit of research, and I love this stuff. I love my stats. I do love the stats. And let me know if you like the stats too, right? The Pittsburgh Steelers record at Paycor Stadium since 2000 when it opened. And originally it was called Paul Brown Stadium, right? So since 2000, the Steelers have won 16 games and only lost 5, right? Now, why do I bring this up? Why do I bring it up that 16-5? Our O-line stinks. Devin Bush, will he play with heart and integrity? What have we really seen from our cornerbacks? Can they lock down Jamar Chase and dudes like that? Tyler Boyd and those dudes. And I can't remember, is it Hayden Hurst is their tight end? And can they lock down Burrow and make sure that Burrow's not going out there and going crazy and getting 3 TDs, 4 TDs, right? It is the welcome to the jungle or bungle in the jungle, right? It's meant to be a hard, in their minds, a hard place to play because they've been successful for what? Maybe a year or so. But let's just push aside the 30 years. Push aside the 30-odd years that, they didn't win a playoff game for 30-odd years. So let's just forget about that. Nah, they're the up-and-coming team. They're the AFC championships. and we need to respect them that way. But when you look at some of the data, right, the Steelers are 16-5 in that stadium. And the reason why I bring that up is I think that means something. The Steelers know how to play there. Coach Tomlin, Matt Canada to a certain degree, right? All these guys know how to play there. Omar Khan, these guys. Kevin Colbert, when he was there, knows what to do when they go to Cincinnati. They go to Cincinnati, and by 16-5, they're 3 times, likely to win. They're almost triple their score. So we have won more games in Cincinnati than they have, right? And they did go and change the Paycor name, which I want to bring up next because I saw this visual and I was like, oh, you go, what's going on, right? I saw this visual and I was like, okay. I couldn't name 2 people. I couldn't name one person in that photo, right? But we have Paycor Stadium and they're cutting the ribbon. They're all getting fancy. They're all having fun. And to me, this is such an inviting experience for the Pittsburgh Steelers, right? This is a very exciting time and a very inviting time that the Pittsburgh Steelers can go back home and have a chance to lay the smack down and reclaim what is theirs. And what is theirs is a winning percentage and a winning overall record in Paycor Stadium, formerly known as Paul Brown Stadium. The Pittsburgh Steelers have always played well there. We played well there, even in the playoff victory where Chris Boswell sunk like 6 field goals to win 18-16. Vontez Burfict hit AB. He went crazy. It's all done and dusted, right? It has been in the Pittsburgh Steelers' favor for a very long time to win in Paul Brown Stadium. For a very long time. We've always been the bigger brother. We've always had a better squad. And now, as the NFL media is saying, maybe we don't have the better squad. And I tend to agree to that to a certain point, right? The offensive line looks a bit scratchy. We don't know how Najee is going to be able to get into open holes. Although it is Najee Harris, and he can pretty much do whatever he wants. As long as he runs the ball forward, he's going to knock someone out, and that's going to be quite exciting to watch, right? So everyone's saying the Steelers are going to lose. The betting sites, the NFL fans, some Steelers fans are saying that. Pretty much all of Bengal Nation. I don't know who gonna beat them Bengals. I don't even know what they're called, right? Who they gonna beat them Bengals? But we have shown over time that the Pittsburgh Steelers have beaten the Bengals. Like I said, 68 wins to 35 losses. The Steelers are double what the Bengals have. So their recent success does not trump the longevity of the Steelers, what they've been doing to the Bengals for a very long time. If you're a Steelers fan at heart, you kind of know this. You have been watching this game for a very long time, 20, 30, 40 years, 50 years. This recent success does not mean that the Bengals are going to go out there and win. Now, sure, you can you want to crown them, you want to crown them, crown them. Okay? Couldn't swear, and I will not swear. But I will address my point with a virtue, okay? You want to crown them, but they haven't done anything. They went to the playoffs. Sure, they won 3 in a row, and they escaped. But in this game, the Steelers still have the upper edge, right? They have won more games in their home field, and I think they have the better defense. I think with TJ, Highsmith, those fellas, Cam, I think they have a better defense in this game. What's going to be the real problem and the real idea around this game versus the Bengals at home and how the Bengals might have the advantage is we don't know what to expect from Trubisky and the offensive line and, pretty much the whole offense. However, we did see small spurts from the offense that was kind of fun to watch. With Sims in motion, we saw Frymouth get involved with a Kenny Pickett pass down the seam. We saw George Pickens do the Tony toe tap into the end zone from a Rudolph pass. We saw Trubisky roll out and find Oshesky, right? This offense can move. And we also saw Trubisky do a 2-minute drill to go down and score. So it really comes down to in this game, and I'll talk about throughout the week, comes down to can the offensive line play hard, play physical, play tough, and keep Trubisky upright and find some running lanes for Najee Harris. Because when I look at it, I'm not scared. I'm not scared of this cutting the ribbon. I am not scared or intimidated that the Bengals have only beaten us 5 times since 2000 in 20 odd years in their house. Not scared. And I'm not scared by the NFL media portrayal of the Bengals, how the Bengals are the better team. If the Steelers can show up and play physical and what do you say? Cross their I's, dot their T's. They can do all those things and play a physical brand of football, then they are legit have a chance to win. They're both 50-50. But in the eyes of the media, in the eyes of Bengals fans, in the eyes of some Steelers fans, this game is already, done, already lost. And I kind of question that and go, if it's already over, why would you watch? If the game's already over, why would I wake up at 3 a.m. to watch the game? It's not over. It hasn't even begun yet. This is the first week of the regular season, and Pittsburgh Steelers football has not even begun yet. So I'm not writing them off. I think they have a chance to win, and I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see Najee, and I can't wait to see TJ Watt. Thank you for listening to a long version of one of our videos. If you guys do enjoy the content, hit that sub, hit that like. If you made it this far, come and join the squad here. We have over 1,400 subs and people who follow the team and who are a part of this community. If you want to be a part of that, just hit that sub. If you made it this far, 12 minutes in, me ranting about the Bengals losing at home, if you don't like the Bengals, hit that sub. That's what I'm saying. Myself and Owen make good content here, in our opinion, and we just want to grow the community as big as we can and talk about our team. Anyways, guys, I'll see you later. Have a good day. And as always, here we go, Steelers. Here we go.